Hello, hello, fire signs. Okay, so we're going to get started with the October and November readings. We're doing things differently, okay? What I'm going to do is, in order to make my work more available for, to help more people, okay? It's been brought to my attention multiple times over the months, and it's just never resonated with me until now. My readings are for people who kind of have somebody in mind. They're in some type of connection. They're in a relationship or something like that. It leaves out singles. It leaves out, so it's kind of so specific of a type of reading that I've decided what I'm going to do is for the readings that the readings that I just put out on YouTube, they're going to be, I'm going to do a general reading and then a general love reading. Okay, so you'll still get a love reading, but it's going to be a general love reading that's just not based on energies between two people or someone you have in mind. What I'm going to do, that reading will still be available, but those are going to be available in the Love Club. So the Love Club is going to be for people who are specifically really looking for a lot of love readings. So energies between them and someone else. What do they think of me? Relationship love clarifier readings. I do those in the Love Club, so those will be there. Now, for the $1 a month, you will still get the 1 monthly reading, and then you'll get the readings that I used to do for the earth, air, fire, and water signs. When I reach 1,000 members in the Love Club, I will bring back the love readings for each zodiac sign, where I'll go back to doing, the Taurus, Aries, just doing one for every zodiac sign like I did in the beginning, like a year ago or so. I'll start that back in the Love Club once we get to 1,000 members. But for now, I'm going to make these readings something that can be, more people can benefit from. People who are single or people who don't have someone in mind. So these are going to be like forecast general readings to see what's going on for the month. So I'm starting out here with the general reading. I wanted to start out with the general reading, but this is just, it's kind of feeling like this is the general love reading. Okay, so I'm going to do the general love reading first because I just get that from these cards that I've already laid out. And then I'm going to do, this is going to be for October. So this is the general love reading for October. Then I'm going to do the general reading, just the general reading for October. Then I'm going to do November, all in this video. Okay. So if you want my love readings and you still you're really just into that, then join the Love Club. Even at the $1 a month membership, you'll get those readings. Okay. Now let's see here. Overall, I'm getting for October, fire signs, there's kind of like a battle type of energy. Okay, I feel like you've been fighting for something. I just feel like you've been fighting this never-ending battle, whether it's internally or with someone else or just in your love life, period. You feel like you've been fighting for so long and you're ready to be free from the fighting. I'm getting that ultimately the way things play out in October, it's going to lead you to a place of having to make a decision. You're going to have a decision to make in October regarding your love life. It could be choosing between two people or choosing to stay or go, but I'm getting like it's really a choice. A solid decision has to be made because you're tired. You're tired. I'm getting that in October, you started off kind of still moving towards someone that was honestly, I think, there's someone like a little immature emotionally. And I'm getting that that's the person you're kind of tired of. You're tired of this immaturity, or this person not dealing with their emotions in a mature way. And it's like you're ready to put that to rest. It's like you're moving really fast towards this person, and then it kind of, I don't know, I'm getting like towards the second week, it kind of slows down because of some type of emotional immaturity. Some of you could have already stopped dealing with someone that was emotionally immature, and you're kind of like you're fed up, you're feeling like that situation is dead, you're done with it. But still, you kind of think about this person. That's what I'm getting. You kind of think about this person. And maybe what it could have been. You still feel something for this person. There's someone that maybe you still have some type of feeling for. But then when you think about, but you feel like it doesn't make sense dealing with them because of that emotional immaturity. Now I'm getting another story here too, where I have some fire signs that are really looking towards something new coming in. They're tired of this immature emotion, this person who's really immature in the way that they deal with their emotions. And for a lot of you fire signs, you're waiting on something new to come in. You're just looking to see what else, what other options you have. You just feel like that's the smart thing to do. Yeah, you're just waiting to see what's new. And you're trying to get more balanced in your love life. You're wanting something that is balanced. You want to attract something that's balanced. And maybe you felt like this immature person, it wasn't balanced enough for you. It didn't feel stable enough for you. You're wanting something that feels a little bit more stable. And that's what's causing you to kind of see what other options you may have. So it kind of starts off that way in October, where you're looking at what other options you may have. And then for some of you though, in the second week or around the middle of the month, you actually start to look back at this person, and maybe it's like things start to come around, things kind of come in balance, and then it gets to a place where you feel like there could be something, because it's like you're in a really good emotional place, and it's like feeling like everything around you is starting to come together. You're feeling just like life is getting a lot more peaceful for you, like your life is kind of beginning to go in the direction that you really want it to. Because I'm kind of getting, where it's like you're really moving towards someone, then you're kind of slowing down a bit, and you're like, I wonder if I have any other options. What other options do I have in my love life to bring about the balance that I really want to bring about? And I'm getting that you're also beginning to feel like in a really stern type of energy, like you're putting your foot down. You're tired. You're tired of the same old thing. You're tired of fighting. You're just tired. Okay. And so you have this energy in October of like putting your foot down, like enough is enough. You want something that's fair. You want someone that's going to treat you fair. You want a relationship. You want things to be fair. You want justice. You want what's fair. And you're standing on that this time. I feel like before you felt like you kind of wavered with it, but this time you're really standing on it. Like you don't have the patience, and you feel like you're ready to win this battle once and for all. You're stabilizing enough within yourself that you can really begin to attract what it is that you want. Because it's you putting your foot down that really brings the justice for you. It's like that's what balances the scales for you, is you finally really putting your foot down for real. And you putting your foot down, you know, as the scales begin to balance, you're feeling a lot better. You're feeling a lot more peaceful in your love life. And you're actually feeling victorious. Like you're feeling like you're getting somewhere. You feel like you finally got it. In October, you feel like you finally got it. Like I finally get it. It's finally clicked in my mind. I'm there. I'm ready. I'm finally ready to, you know, stand my ground. I'm ready to, you know, fight for what's fair for me. I'm going to have my own back. And I'm getting, though, that energy, there's someone in your life that could be an air sign, but there's someone in your life that is a little intimidated, I'm getting, by this newfound victory that you have. Because it's like a victory within yourself where you're standing your ground, you're firm on what it is that you want, what it is that you need. You're having your own back. You know, you're not willing to play yourself for nobody. You know, you're not wanting to just put yourself on the back burner and cater to somebody else. Like you're thinking about yourself and you're standing on it. Like, no, if it's not enough for me, like I'm not going to play your immature emotional games. If it's not enough for me, I can't do it anymore. I cannot do it anymore. I don't have it in me anymore. I have to stand on this. And there's someone that could be an air sign that is feeling a little intimidated by that. So they're still trying to, it's like this person is still, it's a little bit of trickery where this person it could be someone that comes into your life in October. If it's not already an air sign that's there, it could be one that's coming in that is a little bit, I don't want to say manipulative, but they're not completely on the up and up. It's kind of like the type of person who wants to benefit, who wants to get a little more than they give. That type of energy is what I'm getting from this person. And so this new energy where you're having this victory within yourself makes them a little nervous, or they're a little intimidated by that. Because they're like, oh, I don't know what to think of that. Because this person kind of wants to, you know, I'm not getting like just a complete, you know, fake person, or just like their whole, everything about them and their whole place in your life is just false. I'm not saying that, but I'm getting that it is the kind of person that likes to just get over just a little bit. Like they like to be getting a little bit more than they're giving. But you're right there watching it. You see them. Or if this person comes in, you're going to recognize them when they come in. You're going to see it. Or if it's someone who's already been in your life, you're going to see this in October in a new way about them. About the way that they like to get more than they give. But then they may want to put up this smoke screen or this illusion that they're giving so much. But you're on to it in October. You see it. So if this person hasn't come in, when they come in, you're going to see it. Okay, so you're not going to be blinded by it. You're going to be right there watching them, and you're going to see it. And regardless of what they're doing, what I'm getting is with this person, you're still going to have your footing, your grounding. This person isn't knocking you off your game. They're not going to be knocking you off your game. Not in October. You're done, and you know what I mean? You're ready to win. And when it comes to love, you're ready to win. And you're not backing down. So as you're feeling victorious over some things within yourself and how you relate to love and relationships, and then this person here that's trying to get a little more than they want to give, them doing that is just making you feel like you're in a strong place in October. It's like, I have other options. That's what I'm getting. I have other options. You are not the only person that's gonna want me. You are not the only, you're not the best thing since sliced bread. Not if you're gonna be unfair or if you're gonna be dealing with your emotions in an immature way. I'm getting two prominent signs in the month of October, a water sign and an air sign. Okay. But it's kind of like, if you're not gonna, you're standing your ground on what you want because you're tired of the same old bullshit in love, and you're just not going. So it's kind of like you're willing to say, you're feeling strong enough in October to say, you know what, if you're not gonna give me, if this isn't gonna be what I need it to be, if somebody comes into your life and they're trying to have like a friends with benefits type of situation and you want more than that, it's like you're not going in October. You're going to start thinking like, you know what, I have other options. You're feeling too strong. Your strength builds up. By the end of the month, you're feeling so strong. And you're feeling strong enough to make whatever necessary decisions you need to make. That's the point that you land at the end of October. It's like, whatever I have to do, if I have to let go of this air sign or this water sign, or if I have this water sign and this air sign comes in and they're not on the up and up, I don't have no problem making decisions. That's the way it is. It's kind of like I'm going to be making some serious decisions about what I want, what I don't want. And I'm feeling strong enough to make those decisions. In the past, I may not have felt strong enough to actually make a solid decision, and I kind of lingered around, and I'm not doing that anymore. That's what I'm getting for you in love for the month of October. You're just not having it. Okay, so there's a decision that's going to be made by the end of the month, whether it's going to be a decision of I'm going to be single, I just want some time to myself, or it's a decision of this person, I can work with this water sign better than I can this air sign. Whether it's a decision of I don't want either one of you, what I'm getting is like a firm decision. And I do feel that for a lot of you, it will be kind of a choosing between two people. But regardless, it's like a strong decision that is very much a kind of like a turning point in your love life. Okay? So now we're going to do just the regular general reading. Trying to think which deck I want to use. The regular general reading. I think I want to use this deck. Okay. So we're going to do the regular general reading for October. And this is just general, all areas of life. Once we finish this, then we'll move on to November for the fire signs. Okay. And guys, remember, I also have the 8 Hours to True Love Bootcamp coming up on October 15th. Go ahead and sign up for that. I'm going to be walking people through. If you're wanting, it's a good boot camp to join. If you are wanting like a new attraction point in love, like if you're just wanting to scratch what's been and you want like a new attraction point where you're wanting to bring in a higher quality love situation, you're wanting to bring in true love, you're wanting to get real with yourself about your love life, like especially if you're a person that's kind of gone in circles or in cycles of the same type of things in love, where you're just not getting what you want in love, and it's just, you know, if you're one of those people, if you're really just tired, the boot camp is going to be a huge help, because I'm really going to be walking people through what has to occur within the person, through this steps that you have to go through within yourself to actually be where you have a new attraction point and you can attract a higher quality partner, or even transform your current situation into a higher quality situation based on where you are. Okay, so the information for that is gonna, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. But the radio show too is another, I have a lot of ways that I put guidance out there. The radio show is another one. That's something that I do every, the first Sunday of every month. So I have the link for that as well. There's a couple of archived shows on there on Twin Flames and Love that you can go to and check out. I highly recommend it if you're struggling or just tired of the same thing in love. The boot camp would be best, but just to work on it, within yourself, for yourself. But then the radio show is just there too, where there's lots of information, really good information. You'd be surprised. A lot of people were really surprised at how much they gained from those shows. Let me push these up a little higher. So overall, in your life in general, for October, I'm getting that there's a lot happening on a universal level that you're not going to be able to control. Okay, and things are happening to move you forward. I'm just getting that the universe is really moving you forward in the month of October, and you're not going to be able to, there's just things you're not going to be able to do anything about. You're really being pushed forward. So we know that sometimes when we're being pushed forward, that may not always feel so great. Okay, that's the way it is. It may not always feel so great, but that's what's happening. Okay, that's what's happening. So I'm getting in the beginning of October, just in general, I'm getting that there's some kind of, discontentment with some of your relationships or people in your life. Like you're just getting tired of people. And your intuition is kind of telling you that it's time for something new. It's time to do something different. It could be with friends. It could be, romantic relationships. But whatever it is, there's a focus on you. There's a focus for you in October of just being, I'm just getting tired of people, tired of certain relationships, just really discontent, bored. Like this isn't giving me anything. I'm not gaining anything out of this. These connections aren't really beneficial with these people. I don't know why we're still talking. We're not really on the same page. And your intuition is telling you that, and you're kind of struggling with it. I'm getting the first couple weeks of the month, but by the middle, towards the end of the month, you're standing your ground, and you're just not there. That's what I'm getting. You're just not there with people and their bullshit. You're feeling a lot stronger spiritually. You're feeling a lot more capable of bringing in what it is that you want, of having, you do feel capable of having the type of harmony in your relationships that you want, whether they're romantic or friendships. You're feeling like you're in a better place to make that happen in October. So you're actually more hopeful. You're not worried about people that you're having to let go of, or relationships that are ending, or friendships, whatever. You're not really worried about it because you have faith, and you can, like, you have this inner knowing that it's the right thing to do and it's time. Some of these relationships are stale. You and these people have been growing apart for a while now, and it's just not there, and you've been hanging on, and it's like now you're strong enough to let it go, and you have faith in where you're going after that, so you're standing on it. You're just not there with people that aren't contributing in your life. I'm getting that there's some growth for you. For a lot of you, there may be some new ideas of ways to make money that come up in October, and you see it. You're seeing some new ways that you could do better financially. You're just feeling stronger. I'm just getting that in October, you're going to be in a better place for manifesting like harmony in your relationships, and for a new endeavor financially. Whether for some of you it may be a new job, starting a new business. There's something that you could do in October, and the seed for this was already planted. Okay, so you may have known about this, or it may have come up before, but it comes up again for you in October in a way that you can really see it, in a way that you couldn't see it before. Like you could see it growing, you could see the possibility. And there's someone, for some of you, there may be like an idea that you've had, but you felt like you haven't had the help, or you need a partner or something like that. That's going to come in for October too. You're going to see someone who could potentially help you, or an offer that was made before. You're thinking about taking somebody up on it now, because there's just a new opportunity for you money wise, for you to make a little more than you've been making in the past, and you're gonna see it. If you don't see it the first week, you should see it by the end of the second week. You realize that you're gonna have to start making some choices, like smarter choices. You're realizing that see, like I said, the universe is really moving you forward. So you're moving forward in your thought processes, and you're just really seeing how you need to make some better choices. I feel like in the past, you may have felt like you didn't use your head enough, or you were too emotional in your choices, and you're ready to be a little smarter in the choices that you make. For some of you, you could be doubting this financial opportunity that comes up. You could be doubting it, but I want you to know, for those of you who are doubting this new financial opportunity, that has to do with something internally within you that you're not facing within yourself. Whether it's your own fears and the fact that you're self-sabotaging yourself, or whatever it is, there's something within you that's trying to come up to the surface for you to see, so that you can make a good choice. Because whatever, for those of you who have this idea, or something business-wise or financially, something related to your income and your money, and it's something that is not new, it's something that was brought up before, the seed for this was planted before. It's not a completely new idea or a completely new thing. For those of you that are dealing with that, know that you know, you could hinder yourself if you're not careful. You know, you don't want to hinder yourself, because this is a good opportunity here. For some of you, what you're not seeing when it comes to this financial opportunity, or what you could do money-wise to go forward, you're not seeing how sometimes your own heart or emotions hold you back from doing the smart thing and thinking it through. Your mind may not be clear when it comes to your financial opportunities and how to begin to increase yourself financially. And it has to do with you maybe being too emotional about it, where you're not using your head, and there needs to be a balance where you're using both. You know, you don't want to just be making emotional decisions where it's completely emotional. Like, it may be something that you don't want to do. Like, emotionally, you may feel like that's not what I really want to do. But then you may not logically be thinking about how still doing that is actually going to get you to where you want to be. Like, sometimes it might be something where you kind of need to do that one thing in order to get to the next thing. That's the thing that you really want to do. So it's something like that, where it's like some type of thought process isn't going on the way that it should be. Okay? Give me just a second here. Now, I'm getting that you're seeing that you're going to have to change some things with the people that you're around or your relationships. And you're hopeful that you're going to have the help that you need, or the people that you need, or things that are, you know, relationships that are more conducive to kind of, you know, where you feel like they're contributing to your life, what it is that you want your relationships to contribute to your life, where you feel like there's this harmony, or you're in sync with people. You're hopeful of that. But you're kind of, I'm getting that you're feeling some type of emotional loss over relationships, whether it's friendships, you know, romantic relationships. You're feeling some kind of loss because I'm getting that you're seeing that you're not going to, like, with these people that are already there, you're not going to get what it is that you wanted. You're not going to quite have the type of relationships that you're wanting with them, and you're feeling some kind of emotional loss over that, or you're feeling hurt over that in some way. Or there's something you may not be seeing clearly, or you will begin to see clearly, and you're able to get free from this hurt over it because you're able to see things a little more clearly. But even with this, I'm getting that you're actually going to get free from some emotional pain of the past. You're going to get free from it towards the middle, towards the end of October. You're going to get free from that. And it's going to allow you to make some changes. You are looking, you're going to be making some changes, and it's all around money for you in October. It's going to be making some decisions that you have to make to kind of make some changes in your financial world or your material world. And you're getting past some type of hurt or loss, or, you know, letting go of something that is no longer serving you in order for you to have the freedom to make the decisions that you need to make. So you're going to be pushed forward in October. You're not really going to have a choice. You're going to have to move forward. You may have been stuck due to some emotional pain or some type of, you know, block that kept you from being free to really move forward. But it's kind of like the universe is doing it. This is something that's orchestrated by the universe. You're not going to have, nobody's going to have any control over it, because it's meant to move you forward in your physical world. And for you to actually have to make some movement forward, make some decisions, and change your life financially. It's time for you to bring in more money. And it's like somehow you're going to be pushed to do that by circumstances that are beyond your control, because maybe you weren't making the wise choices that you needed to make. So you're going to be pushed to make those choices. That's the way October seems to be playing out. You know, you're going to have to move forward. Okay, so that's what I have just on the plain general side for October. Okay, so now we're going to get into November. So let's look at November for love, the love reading. Now, also, what I'm gonna do, this is a reading that has only been available to the Love Club members, okay? It's a discounted reading that I'm doing. It's just 5 cards. It's not a soul level reading, okay? The reason my readings are so expensive is they're soul level readings and they're very energy intensive for me, okay? So, but what I'm going to be doing is offering this reading. I don't know how long I'm going to offer it. I'm going to be honest with you. It's just based on, you know, how much I can do, how long I can do it. I'm going to leave the readings. I'm going to continue the 50% off on my soul level readings. I don't know how long. I just feel led to do that. I don't know how long I'm going to do any of it, honestly. So the soul level readings will be there, still at half off if you really want to get deep into something. But these 5-card readings, they're not meant for like a bunch of questions or deep questions. They are surface level. They're quick, okay? Just for some quick clarity, you know, and it's no more than 5 cards. So I'm offering those, and the link is going to be in the description box below. They are they're $30. And this is a good time, like if you're somebody who wanted to try a reading with me, but you never tried one before, you know, that's something you can do. You know, go ahead and try that reading with me to get a chance to just try out my readings. Like I said, I don't know how long it's going to be up. It could be 1 day, it could be 3 days, it could be a week. I don't know. I'm kind of just going off what I feel led to do right now. And it's something I had only offered to my Love Club members. It may stay available for them, but it's not gonna, this is not a reading. I don't expect this reading to just go on forever. I'm gonna see how it goes. And if, you know, just see how it goes, you know, so I'm gonna offer it to you guys. It'll be a link for that in the description box below if you want to go ahead and try a quick 5-card spread with me. And remember, it's not for a bunch of questions and like really deep stuff. That's the way I base pricing with my readings, on how energy intensive it is for me. Okay, so if I'm doing it for $30, I can't have it be extremely energy intensive for me. Not to mention, there's going to be so many people buying them. It just wouldn't be possible for me as one person to just expend that much energy without making myself sick or something. Okay, so this is the love reading now for November. One second here. Hold on. Come on. Okay. Now, so for love for November. I'm getting a lot of mental conflict. Yeah, it feels like it's just a lot of mental conflict. A lot of maybe feeling like your worst fears are being realized, and you're not realizing that it's all in your head. You're not realizing that it's all in your head. You may really believe that these things are, you're not realizing you're doing a number on yourself with your thoughts as it pertains to your love life. But ultimately in November, you're finishing out with justice. Okay? The scales being balanced. I'm getting that you may not be feeling as strong as you felt in October. And it's all because of these thoughts that you're having. But there's going to be some transformation for you in November, and there's going to be some things that are changing. There's really going to be some change in November. So I'm getting here that you're feeling like there's somebody that may be offering you something in November. And I'm getting that it's somebody that may come up and offer something that they should have offered a long time ago. It's almost, I'm getting like this day late, dollar short type of energy. And they're offering something, but it's like mentally you're not feeling their offer really. You're just not feeling this offer that they're, mentally you're not with it. You're not there with them with this offer. And it could be because it's a day late and a dollar short. And you're still kind of having this energy of, I wonder if there's something better for me. I'm getting this energy of feeling like, I'm getting that there's opportunities for you. There's offers being made. And you're you could be feeling a lot more stable in your world around you, in your life, period. But mentally, you still have some traps. That's what I'm getting. Mentally, you still have some things that kind of hold you back. And it's in the way you're thinking. It causes you to keep waiting on something better. It causes you to keep waiting on something better. You're always looking out for something else to come in, or that's not quite it. And it's you're not realizing that you're imprisoning yourself, and that needs to change, and the universe is going to bring about that change. That's what I'm seeing. And there could be a water sign that's really coming towards you. But your mental blocks you may not even see this water sign. Like you have some type of mental barrier maybe against this water sign, or from allowing them in. For some of you, if you don't have a water sign that you know, there could be one that comes in that kind of seems like they're kind of moving a little bit fast. And this water sign, I'm getting kind of, could have some ability to bring about some peace for you emotionally and financially, like in your world, where there could be some type of stability for you in some type of way. They have something to offer. But because of where you are mentally and these traps that you've set for yourself with these unhealthy thought processes, your mind moves you away from them and their offer, and you don't really see it. You might think they represent your worst fears when they really don't. It's just your mentality. Because I'm getting that you can sense that there could be some type of victory, and that there could be some emotional stability or satisfaction in it for you. But you overanalyze everything with this water sign, which it could be any sign. I just give the prominent energy. It could just be a person that's kind of in that energy. It doesn't mean that that's really their sign. It could just be the way their energy is towards you. Is water sign, very emotional type of energy, or they could actually be a water sign. So when I'm saying a sign, I'm just reading the bigger energy that I'm picking up. Now, but you overanalyze everything with them, okay? And that kind of gets in the way. Because of this mentality that you have, that you've kind of trapped yourself with, it's like this person, this water sign, or this person with this really emotional energy towards you, you kind of may be feeling like, I have better options. Or you're looking at other options, or you feel like there's, I don't know, it's just like you're just not really looking at their offer. Your mind won't let you really consider their offer. Not really. Not in a serious way. But ultimately, I'm getting that you always looking for, thinking that there could be something better. Always waiting for something to come in. Trapping yourself mentally. It's going to come to an end. There's going to be some type of transformation that comes in for you as it pertains to that. Because I'm getting that you're going to exhaust yourself a little bit in November when it comes to your love life. Like mentally, from the mental work that you're doing in November, it's like you're exhausting yourself from all of that mental work. It's all in your head. It's like it could be all of these scenarios that you're playing over, and you know, things like that, to the point that you're exhausting yourself over things that didn't happen or that weren't going to happen, and just, you know, just too much thinking. And the victory that you felt before in October, you know, some of you might be letting that go to your head, and then you kind of overdo it, and then you're nitpicking everything, you're over analyzing everything, you're being way too, you know, you're just getting to a point where you're just overdoing it, and you kind of get in the way of your own great feelings, like how great and victorious you were feeling. It's kind of like you start deflating that yourself, because you're getting in this place where then you don't want to give. And it could be from what you've gone through, like your past experiences before, because there was this person who kind of wanted more, wanted to get more than they would give. And I'm just getting, you're kind of getting in this energy where you don't want to give. Because you're trying to balance things out for yourself. And ultimately you'll reach that, you know, because maybe you were giving more than you really wanted to give at some point. And it's like then you have to kind of reverse it, where you didn't want to give anything for just a period of time in order to get balance, to get back in that middle where you're not over giving and you're not giving, because I'm getting that you're achieving that balance in November. But that's kind of what it seems like November is about for you, bringing about the balance of what you want to give and what you don't want to give. I'm not really seeing any major people other than this water sign or this person with this really emotional energy that I'm picking up on. And that's standing out to me. Okay, so that is the love reading for November. Now we're going to do the general reading for November. Okay. Get started with that. And see, you guys still get a lot of information in these readings. But, you know, I just really thought that, you know, making them so, like having a partner's energy or another person's energy and reading the energies of how they're relating to each other, it's so specific. It just leaves out so many people that don't have anybody or that are wondering what's coming up for them. So I'm just going to leave the love readings to the love club, where we're going to get really deep into love readings. So if you want those love readings, join the love club for $1 a month and you'll get the air, fire, earth, water love readings. Or just do your own private reading. I'm just getting, and you guys know how I read. I'm an honest reader. I just read whatever comes up, okay? And I'm just getting that in November, just generally in your life, you're going to have to look at some ways that you've been deceiving yourself, the ways that you've allowed your mind to lie to you. I'm getting that that's going to come up for you in November. And then once again, I'm getting that there's just a lot occurring that you don't have control over, that the universe is just really doing and is pushing you toward the truth so that you can have a new beginning. But you're gonna have to face your shadows. You're gonna have to face some things about yourself that you haven't wanted to look at, the ways that you've kind of been deceiving yourself because they've been holding you back. These things have been holding you back, and the universe is trying to clear that out so that you're not holding yourself back anymore. By the end of the month, you're kind of going to be planning in some way to move forward. But I'm getting once again that you're going to have to get free within yourself to be able to make the changes that you need to make. I'm getting that there are changes you need to be making in your financial or material world, in your physical world around you, whether it's moving, whether it's going in the new direction, whether it's taking another job, whether it's switching what you're doing financially, whatever it is something where you're not feeling free to do that, and it's going to be coming about. The universe is pushing for that. There's some change that needs to occur. I'm getting that just in general, a lot of ways that you felt like you've been going in circles, like time has just been wasting. You haven't really been getting anywhere. You've just been spinning your wheels. You've just been going in circles. And it's like you're going to have to face some things about yourself in November that you didn't want to face in order to get what you want. And so it's kind of like for you to get what you want, you're going to have to, in November, you're going to realize that, like, I'm going to have to face these things. Like, you can't keep deceiving yourself and get what it is that you want. And that's going to just become clear for you. It's like you're going to have to face these things that you don't want to face about yourself. Get victory over them. Get victory over your mind. I'm getting that that's what's been in your way in love. Is some things that you have to face with yourself and things that you have to overcome mentally. There's a lot for you going on for you mentally too for November. Old broken hearts, you know, old sense of loss, you know, a lot of uncleared things that have happened in the past that mentally still weigh on you. And it causes you, I'm getting that almost it causes you to not feel worthy of the things that you want. So it's like, in some ways, you're self-sabotaging. That's what this looks like for me. There's been some ways that you've self-sabotaged your life. With your thought patterns and the ways that you've deceived yourself, and you've pushed away the very things that, you know, you truly wanted, or that were really good for you, or blessings that were trying to come in. It's like you've pushed away the light. You've pushed away the truth. And it's blocked you from feeling passionate in your life, you know, from being able to feel alive. And it's time for that to change. And there's somebody that's going to be coming into your life, or they could already be there, that's going to be helping you. You know, there's somebody who's willing to hold your hand. There's someone that's willing to kind of take your hand through all of this that you're having to go through, and they want to be there for you. Or, you know, there may be someone that just comes in that's going to really be a good partner to you, and an alliance, and a good friend that's really going to hold your hand. You have someone there that's willing to do that. But it doesn't, you don't really see it and get balanced and see things for what they truly are until you deal with the things that keep you from stepping into your new beginning. It's like you're stuck when it's time to take a step in your life. And this is what's caused you to kind of go in circles and waste time. And it's all because you're thinking in the way that's deceiving yourself. And you think that you're seeing things accurately, or that, you know, you're thinking, you're looking at things in a smart way, and you don't realize that you're only tricking yourself and self-sabotaging yourself. That things in the past are still playing a role in the direction that you're taking in your life. Because there's, you know, there may be someone that you have love for, and someone that you want, or something that you love and something that you want. And You have faith that it can happen for you, but mentally you block it from actually happening. Because, you know, it's almost like faith without works is dead. So it's kind of like, if you have the hope and the faith for it, but you're not willing to make the change that you need to make and do your part, you're only deceiving yourself if you think you're going to get what you want. If you're not willing to take the steps forward into a new beginning. You have to be willing for a new beginning. So it's like, if you have the faith along with taking that step, like you're not, the reason you're not having the faith and taking the step is because of your own mind. This conflict and war that's occurring within your mind that it's time for you to finally get victory over. Be patient with yourself, okay? It may not all happen overnight, but you need to be working on it and genuinely planning. But I'm getting that that's what this month is going to be about. It's going to be generally, it's like getting unstuck. Stop deceiving yourself so that you can take the steps for the new beginning in your life that you want. But you're going to have help. You know, there's somebody that can help you, that can basically take you by the hand and really walk with you through this. But this is something that you're going to have to overcome in November, and the universe is bringing this about. There's not going to be much you can do about it. It's like circumstance is going to force it. That's what I'm getting. Like circumstance is going to force it, but it's for your own good. Like ultimately this is going to be good for you because it's going to get you into a place to actually have what you want. Because the one thing about when we're deceiving ourselves in some way, it feels good, the idea of having what we want. We have some comfort in the idea of it, but it's not actually there. You know what I mean? So it's much better to just go through a temporary discomfort of having to face these uncomfortable things and then actually having and achieving what it is that we want, rather than comforting ourselves with the thought of it. Okay? So that's just, I just give whatever comes up, the messages that come up, and that's what I got for November. Remember, when you're looking at readings for way ahead of time, you're usually not in those energies yet. Now, some people can be moving ahead of the energies or behind them, but typically and generally speaking, you're usually nowhere near those energies, so they don't resonate right away. You have to come back and watch as things get closer, as things are playing out. Okay? So that is your general love and your general reading for the months of October and November, fire signs. So thank you guys so much. Remember, if you want the love readings, join the Love Club. Okay? And that's for people who really want to focus on, more specifically, on love readings. Join the Love Club. That's what that's there for. But these will be here. Okay? Other than that, guys, I will see you in December. Bye, fire signs.